Pretty great, right? The latest, well, I say the latest and greatest, I always say that, but I just love a two-stroke. Here it is, the project bike. Oh, hold up. Hello, by the way. Nice to see you again. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm excited. Look at this thing. Let's take a proper look at this thing right now. So yeah, it's a year 2000. That's right, 26 years old. And look at it. Look at it. Clean, boy. Clean. Oh. I put that there because that's hiding a crack in the plastics. That's all cracked there, obviously, from brake fluid. But it's brilliant, and it's a two-stroke, and it's tiny, and yeah, it's an Adley or a Hershey 50cc two-stroke, air-cooled, Minarelli horizontal engine, I'm quite sure. It does still have the oil, oil pump. It's still got the oil pump on there, and I think it might be leaking at the minute. Let's have a little look down here. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, down here, not sure if we're going to be able to see. There. See that? See these? These crams against the garage floor. So it's slowly dripping out of there and making a little puddle, and very annoyingly going on the pipe as well, right in the hot bit. That's where you want it. So we're gonna have to look at that at some point. But the main focus of today is I want to start it up and see what happens. So history-wise, bought this off a fella who says he bought it off a fella who lived in America and used this on set because he was a stunt rider. How cool is that? And he used it to get about on set. Then he brought it to England when he moved here. Then this fella bought it off him. He put a cheap carb on it, a little eBay number. This is not it. The cheap carb is in the garage. This is a different cheap carb, which I put on it, because the cheap carb that was on it was leaking fuel everywhere and just seemed very low quality and kept playing up and all that sort of stuff that cheap carbs do, because I started this up a couple of times when I first got it, but it was running really rough. And then everything else just needed a little bit of attention. So I've got the brakes working, got the speedo working, got all the lights working. I think there was a couple dead on it. You know, just little bits and pieces like that. I've not been into the variator yet. That'll be a separate video. I'm not going to do that today. Main focus of today is Carburetor. See if we can make this thing play ball, because I'm not one of these carburetor geniuses that just pulls things off, puts it back together, puts it on the bike, and then the thing works. I don't know how they do that. It's kind of magic to me. So yeah, I'll start it up now and we'll just see if it even wants to start and what it will do. Got a tripod now, haven't I? not playing ball. So it doesn't even want to start with this carb on. I'm just going to keep fiddling with it, keep trying it, and I'll bring you back if it works. Right, made slight progress. Here's what we got it to do now. So we turn it on, and we can kick it. It does that, but yeah, it's kind of all over the place. So what I'm going to do now is take out this throttle, because I think it's too lean when we give it throttle, and that's why it's wow. I think this is what I mean by taking out the throttle. That's the old carb that came on the moped. I've taken that off because I just didn't really like the metal itself is pretty decent, and I think that's 101 octane, maybe, that logo, and they do pretty decent parts, but it just, yeah, it kept leaking, and the gasket was really bad, and I bought a new one, and that was really bad quality as well, so I just got a whole new carb, and I'm hoping for the best, because this one's got a much nicer gasket on. Anyway, this is the throttle that I pulled out of the other carb. It sits in there, in that little barrel, so you just take off the screw, pop that off, and then the cable goes down there. You pull it out, you got this guy. And what I've done is adjusted it, because there's loads of notches, so you can take it out of this barrel, just there, and there's a little C-clip that sits on it, and I've set it at the richest point, so now it's going to be letting as much as it, like, of the mixture through as it can at any given time. And I'm hoping that's what it needs to be a bit happier and start a bit better, but we'll find out. So we've put the throttle back on. It's now in its richest setting. We turn her on. We've got the idle screw in a random location, I'm not too sure where right now, and we've got the air fuel mix screw, which I think is an air screw because it's on the airbox side of the carb rather than over on the fuel side. But yeah, this is all kind of guesswork, by the way, because I'm not 100% sure on this, because I can't get a manual on it or anything, because it's Chinese. It's a Chinese import, I'm pretty sure, into the US, then into the UK, so I'm kind of clueless with it all, and it's a bit of a mystery. But yeah, anyway, got the air screw set at about 1 turn out, and check it out, because I just gave it a quick kick over, but look what it does. It idles, and then when you give it some throttle, see, it's lingering a little bit, so I think it's a bit on the lean side. Is it gonna die? Yeah, it's gonna die. Okay. Right, so yeah, adjusted the throttle position, then it kind of showed some promise, and now, no matter what I do with it, it seems to do this. It's kind of happy to idle, but then we get a lingering throttle, does that on full throttle, and now, yeah, the revs are just kind of hanging. So my thoughts are, and then it might die, might not. Yeah, it's still idling, but it's really not happy. Yeah, I'm going to swap the main jet out, because right now the stock main jet's in there, and that doesn't even tell me what size it is. And I'm pretty sure these things like a between a 70 and 80 main jet, and I've got a set of main jets, so I can put a 75 in it and see what happens, because it would be my best bet of one working. And I think that will give me sort of maybe a bit better throttle response, because right now it's just sort of all over the place and a bit unpredictable. I also don't really trust the airbox. There might be an air leak coming from there, but yeah. So my thoughts are, new main jet is going to go in. I'll probably put a 75 in it, because right now it's got the stock main jet and I don't even know what size that is, so that's going to come out. I'll put the 75 in. Hopefully it'll work better with that, give me some more steady results, just after a general rebuild as well. Maybe there's something just iffy going on and I might spot it when I'm in there. Then we'll probably give it another start up and we'll try again. And I got a good feeling it might work. But in the meantime, if you do know about your carbs and that, and you know if I've missed something, or I don't know, whatever, if you know how to fix it, just drop me a comment, let me know. It would be interesting to see what you all think. Other than that, hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all of that, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep doing bits.